We have no salespeople traveling around. My best marketing, that's our reputation.
Welcome to Laseroptik. Thank you very much. Great to have you here. I'll show you around. There's a lot to discover.
Located just outside Hanover, Germany, Laseroptik is celebrating a major milestone, its 40th anniversary. President of the company, Wolfgang Ebert, gives me a behind-the-scenes look at its evolution and exciting future. Laseroptik is a family business.
I'm wondering if you always knew your professional destiny was linked to the company that your father founded.
There were times when I thought I could take the offer from the German army, also had the opportunity to go into business consulting, but I came to the conclusion that the family business is the best choice if I want to follow my own opinions and convictions.
Thinking back, you were quite young when your father famously founded the business from your family home. Can you recall your first recollections of what he was doing and the start of Laseroptik? What was that?
When the company moved in our family home, everything changed. And I got very close to what it means with all that technology involved and also running a business. And many things changed, but I wasn't discouraged. The company was in almost every room, and apart from the bathroom.
This is where it all began. This is the family home, and the company started here in '84?
That's right. When we moved out of the university, this was our first company building. We moved out the cars from the garage, the oil heating, and put in 2 coating machines.
In the basement?
In the basement. And in one room, we had to drill a hole in the ceiling so that one valve could move up and down. That hole ended up under the bed of my parents.
Okay, you had a very understanding family dynamic.
Yes.
Your father's research in the 1970s gave him the inspiration. What do you think motivated him to found what we now know as Laseroptik?
The scientists at the University of Hanover understood that you need a certain selection of components to build it, the laser. That was clear. But the challenge was to get the right laser components, do the coatings on that glass substrates, use light as a tool. They understood that and knew if they want to make quick advances, they must make their own coatings and laser optics. That was the task of my father. He acquired the first available coating technology, modified a lot, and helped many young laser community throughout Europe, but also in the whole world. We're still some kind of pioneers today.
This looks like a particularly big optic.
Yes, it's the biggest optic in the world. These optics are used in really huge lasers. A small piece of this optic is in every smartphone.
Business is 40 years old this year. A lot has happened in that journey from 1984 to today.
The first decade was getting out of the garage. We had the next level of professional production with clean rooms, modern coating technology, and also more metrology to understand what the performance of our coatings and optics is.
When the business got to a critical size and you needed to move from the family home, you built this building. I know you've moved to a new site now, largely, but what do you use this building for today?
It still has 7 coating machines inside. It does most of the coatings for the ultraviolet range.
I'm really intrigued by this sign, this writing.
The Christian understanding, it says, "Call me if you are in need of help, so I will help you, and you shall praise me." The other meaning, if you are in need for laser optics, call us and we will help you, but you shall also pay us.
Ah, okay, very succinct sales message.
Yes, definitely. The 2 buildings we have built here, we have enlarged our portfolio of coating methods from 2 to 6. And that has helped a lot to help laser researchers, but also laser manufacturers in the whole world to build lasers of the latest kind.
What do you think has been the critical pivot points where the company has had to grow in a different direction or sometimes change direction?
When we decided to start engineering, building parts of our machines ourselves. That was when customers were approaching us with demands that you cannot cover with machines off the shelf. Our large optics, nobody offers machines in that size or with that technology that we wanted to push forward. It's unique, also helped to emphasize the reputation that we have in the world. We had lunch, my father, my brother, me, and had this idea after the customer approached us and said, even longer optics. And in the evening, I built this as a model with Lego and my son.
It's really impressive. Really.
And it's one of my favorite beauties.
I can understand that. I can understand that. Back in 2007, you were adopting and using IBS coating techniques that were unheard of.
We were the first ones to commercially offer it in Europe. In total, 18 machines that we are running now, 24/7. Some of them we have modified and built ourselves for special optics. That was a very good decision that has helped us to get where we are today. I'd like to introduce you to Taya. That's one of our IBS machines. They have a personality and they have a soul. That's why they all have female first names, and they need to be treated with love.
A lot has changed around the world. I'm wondering if there are some critical philosophies that were true when the company was formed that still represent the approach the company has today.
We have those beliefs and philosophies. There should be more to a company than making profit. It's not just a belief, it also makes sense business-wise when they are happy to go to work every day. For me, as the president, it makes more sense to run a company like that. That's the awards we got so far. We did not apply for such awards, but have always been nominated.
And it's an incredible validation about the amazing work you're doing and the innovation that you see here.
It's a great recognition and we're somehow proud.
Awards for industry innovation, but the innovation doesn't stop there. Laseroptik not only excels in optics, it's harnessing renewable energy in remarkable ways.
So we power the whole company by 100% green energy, but we also reuse a lot of the energy. So for example, the waste heat from the coating processes is taken in order to heat the buildings in the wintertime.
A huge range of coating machines and an impressive output for Laseroptik. Over the years, the company has strategically increased its capacity to keep up with demand and to maintain its technological edge.
It's 40 years now with the company, and in total it's 40 machines. The average is 1 per year, but there have been very busy years when certain parts of the market were pushing a lot. We modify to get them to the quality level that we need for those sophisticated products.
This is Gabrielle, doing some amazing work.
What she does is pretty tough coatings. It's usually something like the deep sea optics in a combustion chamber, in a turbine of an aeroplane, or they're even sending our optics to outer space. NASA have learned that this is one of the very few machines on this planet that can produce coatings that are so tough that they withstand all these conditions.
What principles drive your approach to customers today at Laseroptik?
We usually see our customers as partners. We have no salespeople traveling around. My best marketing, that's our reputation.
Like all organisations navigating difficult times, Laseroptik faces its own hurdles, yet its extensive experience guides it to effective solutions.
It's difficult to get critical products, highly sophisticated substrates like super polished substrates. You have to find the right partners and really find them in order to be on the safe side.
And skills shortage, it's an issue we hear a lot about across the entire industry. Are you facing a similar challenge?
Yes, there is quite some competition for talents. I think we have a special offering to the candidates. Some come and think about having a family, so we have our kindergarten. We have no shift work here. We share the profit with the employees. It somehow still feels like a big family.
So here at Electro-Optics we love an exclusive, and I'm wondering if you would do me the privilege of sharing any of the new critical products or technologies that you're going to be most focused on across the next 24 months or so.
There will be a special program for large optics, for high power laser systems, especially laser fusion. These optics shall withstand even higher laser power and have a better lifetime and performance.
Okay, I shall look forward to covering that in due course, when you can tell me about it without killing me on the way out.
Yeah, okay.
So this is an old fruit orchard, I guess?
Yes, apple, pear, cherries, and in many cases very old kinds of fruit.
And then these wonderful creatures, I'm guessing, are not on the payroll.
No, they are not, but they're also doing good mowing work. That's Dolly, Holly, Morty and Sunny.
There were some significant moments where you've had to upscale the amount of clean room space that you had by kind of building new buildings. Are there going to be any more?
So there is some space left on our ground for another building. Now it's not a question if, the question is when and what will be inside.
So it's very much a case of watch this space, but it's coming.
Yes, definitely.